This channel is supported by my books, including my new book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak, a bestseller on Amazon. Hey, these books make great holiday gifts. You can learn more at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon. Yeah, good morning. So I'm going to go look for sheepshead. Now, you would think this would be simple, just go back to the places I used last year, which were good, but what's happened is, we had Hurricane Ian down here in Southwest Florida, so last year I fished a lot of docks that were old and decrepit, but a lot of growth on them. Well, over the summer, a lot of those docks got replaced, and they're brand shiny new, no growth, so they won't have fish. And so I got to go figure out the whole dock situation first, but yeah, I'll work out something, and then maybe after that I'll go for other fish. We'll see. It's always something to do. Yeah, just cruising along slow here with some dolphins around. All right, I'll have links to all of the gear in the video description, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Okay, mud crabs. Yeah, get these from underneath piles of oysters and stuff. And there's going to be a couple of really interesting things in this video. One regarding hook size that we're going to get to after I switch jigs. And the other is how much noise can the sheepshead tolerate, because look, this is like I'm starting basically my 4th full season of fishing down Southwest Florida. So I had to learn a lot about these different fish, and I was told, they're very spooky, and also you have to use a really small hook, and well, we'll see how this plays out. And for my northern followers, this is 100% exactly like blackfish jigging. I'm just pulling line off the reel there. You make contact, you wait through the little bites, you wait for the jig to move, you set the hook. Okay, the length limit is 12 inches. That one's about 12 and a half. We'll take it. I'm going to get much better ones than that. But hey, I'm just starting them, and hey, this is food fish for me. I'm definitely eating these. These are delicious. One of the few things that I do actually keep and eat down here in Florida. I haven't kept any redfish or snook or anything like that. So yeah, and like with any fish I'm going to eat, I'm going to bleed it out before I ice it. They die quicker, the blood gets out, the meat ends up being fantastic. There's a lot of blood in these sheepshead. So yeah, cut that thing, bleed it out, and get it on ice in a couple of minutes. So I cruised along a bunch of docks, and this was one of 2 that I found that still hadn't been repaired since Hurricane Ian, which was more than a year before this. And this is really nice right now. It's really quiet, but that's going to change, and that's going to be pretty interesting to see how the sheepshead react to that. Okay, a little bit bigger than the first one, so that's keeper number 2. Like I said, going to do much better with size. All right, yeah, I'm experimenting with different ways of hooking these things, and always I'm going to just give it a little crack there with either scissors or pliers just to get the juices flowing. Very similar to blackfishing. So you see some guys getting on that boat in the background there, and yeah, so that's you'll see the noise that will introduce. Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dinner. Okay, here comes the noise introduction, and that dock is less than 5 feet of water. Okay, so when that boat went by and I threw in, I got hit right away. Now, yeah, I'm not going to get to see what this is though, but I think it's pretty obvious. All right, I cut the leader against the piling. It's 20-pound test, and it's 20 because when I first came down here and researched what to do for these fish, 20 was like the recommended leader strength. This is 30. I don't think they're that line shy, and I've also got the bigger hook on there. We're going to see that in a bit. Oh, I love the way the red rod shows up on video, and you can really see the little taps and movements. And this is the new Dark Matter Skinner inshore rod, and you're going to see me using this for like all of the inshore fishing in Florida. And yeah, I love it. Took like 1.5 years to develop, but it's perfect for so many things. And there's a link to that in the video description. Really good one. So I went up on the hook size. Probably a size that most people here would not use. They've got a pretty big mouth. So, this is where I don't think this hook is a problem with that mouth. That's the kind I want. So. All right, that top hook is a #1 must-add, and the #1 is like the size that I saw recommended the most. Below is the one that I'm using. Basically, that's a blackfish jig, a very light blackfish jig, 1/8 of an ounce, much bigger hook. But I got to tell you, that's all I'm going to use from this point on. Yeah, I really like it. I mean, their mouths are not that small, and the thing is, with the smaller hooks, you end up ripping it out of the crab. Crab stays on way better with the bigger hook. I bet a shrimp would stay on better too. And by the way, I find it much easier to make accurate cast placement with the jig as opposed to having a hook and a split shot. This goes right where I want it to go. Was he sitting on it like a blackfish? I never felt it. Never felt that. I think he just had it in his mouth the whole time, just wasn't moving. Yeah, either that or I think he might have hit it as I pulled back on it. Yeah, I'm sitting on spot lock with the trolling motor. I'm just readjusting a little bit because the current and breeze shifted a bit. Yep, those barnacles, they're sharp, and those pilings are covered in them. And yeah, he ran right between the pilings. He didn't even have to take line. He just cut me right off. And that was, and he cut the main line. And it's 20-pound braid. Small crab. Look at that, got him out. Yeah, I net them because I'm eating them. Now, 2 more to go. I don't know if I have enough crabs though. Just got a few left. Yeah, the bag limit's 8. I have 6 right now. And we're going to get another dose of noise here. Okay, a keeper that hit with plenty of noise. So yeah, that was interesting. Small keeper. 1 more to go. And those guys must have forgotten something because they came in, they stayed for about a minute, and then zipped right back out again. So yeah, well, we're gonna see what impact that noise has on it, but it didn't really seem to impact it. By the way, the small crabs that I was using instead of bigger ones, I mean, they're not very big. They're just big enough that you can cut them and still use the halves. Small crabs seem to work the best, but you do have to break those shells, crush them a little bit. I just want to see what this is going to be. Maybe a snook? Yeah, I mean, I'm not thinking that's a sheepshead. That is actually a sheepshead. You gotta be kidding. Wow. That could be a PB for me. Oh, wow. Holy. Yeah, that's my personal best sheepshead, and what a great way to end the Sheepshead portion of this trip. 1 hour and 10 minutes, start to finish, got my 8 fish limit. So, hey, it's too early to go home. So let's get out into the shallows along the mangroves and see what else we can catch. And I only had 2 short sheepshead and nothing but sheepshead there. No other fish were caught. Now here's where I'm going to get one. I've been fishing for about 45 minutes without a fish. I think this stretch is going to get one though. And you got current, got a little bit of depth, got bait. Got a good cast. Oh! I blew something out of there. You scare a fish with a little soft plastic. It wasn't even near him. Yeah, I made the comment a little bit of depth, and by that I mean I might have 2 feet of water there, almost relatively deep, but boy, how perspectives change, because yeah, it's not a lot of water. All right, I'm going to draw an X on the screen, and just to take your focus over to that point, just keep an eye on that. You're going to see something there. In that general area, just keep an eye there. Oh, beautiful shark. Yeah, that's what's amazing. Big shark, 2 feet of water. It's really something. So on my Florida videos, I've been getting a couple comments about the mangroves. Yeah, you see, that's from Hurricane Ian. It's over a year now. Very little recovery. It all depends which way things were facing. I hear it takes quite a few years for it to come back, but it does come back. Yeah, I knew I'd get one on that stretch. Small though. Yeah, the bit with the little remotes there, 2 clicks, put the Raptor anchor down, 1 click, turn off the trolling motor. Yep, it's become my confidence lure. The Salt Strong Skinner Mossy Mullet, 1/8 ounce 3/0 owner swim bait hook. And yep, I'm putting that Dr. Juice on it. This just seems to be working. It's not broke. I'm not fixing it. There are links to those in the video description. I think is also a free bottle link if you haven't already taken advantage of that. Well, not big, but they were where I guess they would be. A 2-spotter. All right, let's get a look from another angle so you can see the retrieve speed. And you can see I use the foot pedal up there to control the trolling motor. Right now I've got the Raptor anchor down, so we're not moving. And a visit from a dolphin here. They're pretty smart. A lot of times they'll just hang back. They know that, they almost like they know they don't want to interfere with the fishing until you put something back in the water. But yeah, he's just checking me out. He has not gotten one of my fish. You know it when they do. Better one, I think. Maybe not. Oh, just a little better. Hey, this is a nice way to cap off the Sheepshead trip. Oh, yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, go back. Yeah. Oh, pocket there. All right, after getting that quick Sheepshead limit, I ended up with 9 redfish, but nothing big. But hey, what a really nice trip. All right, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out my online courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner and my new Northeast Fishing message board there. There's a link to that in the video description. And don't forget my books, including my new book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak, a bestseller on Amazon. You can learn more at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.